still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for KC. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give coming right is Breida. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, this is Breida pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give running left is Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
It doesn't take a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Breida.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And it's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
This is Breida. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Steps away.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They run with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Check down to Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you say, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, a nice grab by Valdes-Scantling.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They'll try to run with Breida. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try again. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they work this out past the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That's caught left side by Hardman. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the 2nd quarter, barring a penalty. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Hey, Ridley. I got you, son. Hey, check, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head